Coach, Miami opened the season with a tournament in Rosemont, Illinois, going 3-2 on the weekend. What did you learn about the team during opening weekend?
Yeah, overall, I thought we saw a lot of great things out of our team and a lot of things to be positive about. And, one thing is I thought our team was battle tested on the weekend, and we had a few games that I thought that what we did, we had to grind things out. And when you look at the Loyola game, we went into that game knowing that team was going to be a high-powered offense, and they definitely showed that. And they came out in the first inning and they put up 4 runs on us, and I honestly thought that they had the momentum the entire game. And so we go into the 7th inning, we're down 6-4, and our team finds a way to come back and score 6 runs. And anytime a team scores 6 runs in any inning, you have a lot of kids that are stepping up in some really big moments. And Holly Blaska, Allie Cummins, Haley had a good at bat. Allie did a great job that inning. Mackenzie Moore comes up and with a huge 2-out clutch at bat that tied the game. So again, a lot of big moments for our athletes, and just really proud of their resiliency and their fight all the way up to the end. And then you look at the Western Illinois game, and it was the complete opposite. We win that game in 10 innings, won the game 2-1. And anytime you have a game like that, you know that the pitching's strong, and Courtney Veerstra did a great job. She had 15 strikeouts on the day. I think she only gave up 4 hits, and Carol Leckinger did a really good job behind the plate, and our defense played extremely well. And fortunately, we were able to get a couple of timely hits and to score the winning run. We went into international tiebreaker. Haley Trans on second base, found a way to move her to third base, and Morgan Lott comes up with a huge hit for us that won the game. So just, we would have liked to have won a few more games, but I think the losses, in that we learned a lot of valuable lessons, and I think that's extremely important. But overall, just pleased with being able to win the weekend in Chicago.
This weekend, you'll travel to Chattanooga for a tournament in which you'll play 5 different teams. What has Miami been working on in practice in order to best prepare for this tournament?
Yeah, I think we've really just been focused on ourselves and how we're getting individually and collectively as a group, how are we getting better. And, after those games in Rosemont, we saw a lot of areas of opportunity for improvement, and so that has been our focus. But just have been really happy with our team and their intentionality in practice from a physical and a mental standpoint, and especially this week, they've been coming out. Their energy has been through the roof. Their focus has been great. They've been working hard and getting 1% better every day. So just been really pleased with our preparation going into this weekend.
This weekend on Friday, you open up playing UNLV and the host team, Chattanooga. What do you know about these 2 teams? What are you expecting?
Yeah, Friday's going to be a tough day. We had 2 really good opponents, starting with UNLV. Those guys are a great team. I have a lot of respect for Coach Christy Fox and her staff. They do an exceptional job. They finished with an RPI of 44 last year, and it's a team that we're familiar with because we played them. And when we played them in their tournament last year, we ended up picking up the win 1-0, and Bree Pratt did an exceptional job. But when you look at what UNLV is doing right now, they're 7-4 on the season. They're playing some really good teams, and they're really doing a lot of things well. They've got 3 great pitchers on staff, and they're hitting the ball, and they're scoring runs. So that's a game that it's going to be a challenge for us, but look forward to just getting back out and competing against them. And then game 2, we play the host team, UTC. And again, another really good team out of the SoCon. And they took 3rd in the regular season last year and ended up winning the tournament. So they've played some good teams up to this point in time, and teams such as Marshall and Bowling Green. And they seem to be strong offensively, and they've got a couple of good pitchers throwing the ball well. So looking forward to Friday and getting out and competing against those 2 teams.
Moving on to Saturday, then you have St. Francis and Southern Illinois Edwardsville. What do you expect to see from them?
Starting with St. Francis, it's a team that I'm not as familiar with just because we have not played them, but they're usually a really good team out of the Northeast Conference. And when you look at what they're doing, they've got a couple of kids, especially at the top of the lineup, that's swinging the bat really well. And they've got a couple of good pitchers, and it looks to be an offense that's going to look to run a lot. So we're going to have to be ready to shut down the running game. And then SIUE, it's also a team that we're not that familiar familiar with, but a good team out of the Ohio Valley Conference, and they're playing really well right now. They're coming off a perfect weekend, going 4-0, and they're doing a lot of good things well. And the one thing with that team is I know that they're going to come into this weekend and be confident. So just looking forward to, getting an opportunity to play against those two teams.
Sunday, you wrap up the tournament play with St. Louis. What does St. Louis bring to the field? Yeah,
St. Louis is a team that we played in 2018. We actually played them twice, so we're somewhat familiar with that group. When you look at what they're doing right now, they seem to they're finding ways to win games, and offensively, pretty similar to St. Francis. They've got a couple of kids swinging the bat well, and they've got one pitcher on staff that seems to be throwing it well too. So, but at the end of the day, it comes down to our team and what, how we play collectively as a group. And I know if we go out and play the way that we're capable of and play Miami softball, it'll be a successful weekend.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.